Okay, it's Monday, December 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve, 2024. Headed to Middlebury. It's about 7:15 right now. Should be there before 8:30. Running up to Madison, Wisconsin today with a travel trailer. Gonna make the whole run today. Won't be any issues as far as logs, and then I'll get my 34-hour reset over Christmas and pick up right after Christmas Day, probably Thursday, Friday, and then I might do something Saturday, Sunday, and then try to get one in before New Year's the following week. Ran into a slight hiccup. So a lot of times what I do is I run to Indiana, grab a travel trailer, and then bring it home with me, stay the night at home, and then the next day, either in the morning if I have a sitter, or if I don't have a sitter, I'll wait till the evening and I'll make a delivery when my wife gets home to take care of the kids. So what I do is I'll usually just park in front of my house. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. The town is a more expensive area, and you kind of get a certain kind of people when you get those expensive areas. I'm trying to say that nicely. But basically, my neighbors are complaining about having travel trailer in front of my house. Technically it's not illegal. I'm allowed to park in front of my home. It's not like it's blocking the road or anything. I can get them in my driveway, but I have a single car, like, wide driveway. It's long, so I could fit whatever camper I need to in my driveway. It's just getting it in, it isn't the easiest because of it being one car with not like a accessible driveway or cross street to back straight in. That's why I have to come in on a hard angle. But I mean, even like my 37-foot travel trailer, I've had that in there, when I need to. But then I had people that complained that the tongue was sticking out a little into the sidewalk. Not blocking the sidewalk, but sticking into it a little bit. If I want, like with my travel trailer, if I want to be able to run the slide out and kind of set it up before we leave for the weekend, I have to have it up far enough where it's not gonna, run the slide into any bushes or anything. So it creates, like I said, it sticks about a foot into the sidewalk, just the tongue does. So typically what I'll do is I'll leave it in the street, run the slide out, get the travel trailer all set up, if we're leaving like the next day. Because my storage that I keep my travel trailer at is an hour from my house, so it's not really feasible to go pick it up, come back home, get it set up, and then head out the same exact day, especially because a lot of times I'm going in the direction that I keep the travel trailer, but we have to set it up, so I don't want to run up there an hour, come home, set it all up, and then turn around and run back that way to go camping. But basically the complaint that the neighbors have is that it's just one, as far as I know, it's just one neighbor. But they texted me yesterday and I haven't responded yet because I'm trying to think of a nice way to do it. But they're saying it's impeding their vision, trying to get out of their driveway, and they think it's a safety issue. So basically, with that being said, I'm gonna try to limit the amount of trailers that I bring home with me, which will, have me doing a lot more, probably leaving extra early so that I can get home by a certain time, where I don't have to have my mom or my mother-in-law there as long, because if I leave at 7 a.m. and it's a 10-hour day, and I'm okay going back at 5. But you know, if it's a longer day, if I'm using up that full 14-hour shift, then it's just too long to leave someone watching the kids. So, because it's just a lot of work. But so I'll figure that out. I'm basically, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell my neighbors, like, I'll do my best to not have a travel trailer out there, but there's gonna be times that it will be there, especially when it's mine, which mine is a bigger issue because I haven't pulled one as large as mine. So I know for a fact I haven't brought any home that are as large as mine. So if they're having issues with the ones that I have brought home, they're definitely gonna have issues with the one that I own because it's larger. But I'm just gonna tell them, like, you know, we'll do our best, but there is gonna be times that you're just gonna have to deal with it. And you know, during those times, if I can get in the driveway, I will. But you know, it's just, I don't want to tell them that I'm doing it for hire, because then it could create an issue with the village. Because with my business, I had a trailer, a work trailer. It was only like 18-foot flatbed with a 500-gallon water tank and a hot water pressure washer and stuff on it. So I had that in my driveway when I first moved to my house like 3 years ago. And I had a complaint from the village, which I know it was a neighbor because I had it tucked so far back in my driveway that you couldn't even see it from the road. But basically the village said, you know, you have 10 days to remove the trailer from the property, or you'll get a fine. And basically what they said was, you can't have any business vehicles or trailers parked on your personal property. So I know it's not an issue with my travel trailer because it's for personal use, not for hire. But if they find out that I'm making money delivering trailers, then it could become an issue. So, and to be honest, I don't really think it's any of my neighbors' business what I do to make money. So with my business trailer that I had prior, what it ended up doing is I ended up getting a shop off-site where I could store everything, but obviously that cost me like $1,300 or $1,400 a month. And I scaled that back a little bit, and now I just have storage where I park. I got rid of the trailer because I don't really want my guys towing the trailer, so I bought a truck and put a setup in the bed of the truck with like a 300-gallon tank. Smaller setup, but that way no one's pulling a trailer. And then I just purchased a storage spot for that. So we'll see, but like I said, a little bit of a hiccup, not exactly ideal, not what I wanted to hear. I kind of knew it was going to be an issue just because of the issue I had with my work trailer. So I kind of was preparing myself, like, you know, like I said, there's a certain type of person that lives in these $1 million homes, and they don't want to see things like travel trailers and stuff like that. Not that I think it's an eyesore, because they're all brand new. Even my travel trailer is only a year old, so it's not like I'm parking a junk trailer out front. My truck's pretty nice, so you know, it's one of those things where it's maybe just a little bit of an inconvenience for them, or they don't want to look out and see it, and that's where it's becoming an issue. But probably do an update after I talk with my neighbor, see how things go. I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can, but it's a little bit irritating, so we'll see. But yep, headed to Middlebury to grab a trailer, get this one delivered before Christmas, and then take this next couple days to spend time with the family. Definitely, if you like what you're watching, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and leave me a comment. We'll make sure we have conversation, and I'll answer any questions that you have. If there's videos that you want to see, put it in the comments, and I'll make sure to make a video on whatever you want to see. Thanks.